question was, are we calling for the officers to be charged? And I think that you're asking, are we asking for the officers to be charged with something like murder, right? That's what he's asking me. Yes, is that what he's asking me? That's what he's asking me? Okay, all right. And what I'm saying to you is, listen, to a hammer, everything looks like a nail. You understand? If you send the police to service communities and the only thing you give them is a lethal weapon. I'm answering your question, but I'm going to take the long route if it's okay. At the academy, sir, they give you a badge and a gun. And then they teach you not to wound, they teach you to kill. That's what they train you to do. I was a SWAT-trained, SWAT-certified member of the police department right here in front of you. I'm telling you not what I read in the book, what I know. They train you to be an assassin when the time calls for it. You have to use your discernment to figure out which time that is. It was not this time. However, those particular officers were only given a tool by which to assassinate, which is a service weapon chock full of ammunition, but nothing in between. No taser, no less than lethal device that would have been so appropriate in this particular circumstance. All you wanted to do was incapacitate him long enough to get him under control. And then whether he gets 302'd or taken to a mental facility or whatever happens after that, no problem. We never got to that because they went straight to the death penalty outside that particular house.
Well, that language makes it seem like you believe the police officers committed a crime. Death penalty, assassins, these are death penalty. That's a crime in the penal code.
No. Let me address this, and I'll go right to you. The death penalty isn't a crime. The death penalty is a sentence. And what happened is that man was tried, he was adjudged and found guilty, and he was sentenced by those two officers on that street. That's what happened. And the sentence they decided that was appropriate for him was death. That's what took place. You with me? You with me? Right? That's what took place. Now, the question that stemmed from that gentleman is, do I...
Now, after hearing all of that, giving that type of explanation, his father don't want the fucking police charged? Are you kidding me? He don't want to try the cops for murder? Yet they murdered... come on, man. They murdered a part of your family and you're gonna say no? My fellow Hebrews and Shebrews. This is exactly why I quit doing videos like this. I mean, you got his attorney right there hoeing out on the wishes of the father? And the father saying no? Let the cops go even though they murdered a piece of your family? They murdered your flesh and blood. But you're going to turn around and say no. And I'm just going to keep it real, Hebrews and Shebrews. This is on the path of forgiveness. Forgiving these pigs, this is why I don't do these type of videos no more. Too much fucking cowardice. And you wonder why I ain't done a video in a while. But the first thing that I see today is this. Father not wanting to charge cops with murder. Ridiculous. And you wonder why the so-called black community continue to be fucked up. We got too many cowards in the midst. Once we get rid of the cowards, then the so-called black community will return. Shalom, Israel.